What's going on, YouTube? Coming back at you again with the GTI. Today, we're going to figure out how much boost we're running for once. Went to NewSouth Performance, got their vent pod boost gauge. Goes up to 30 PSI, mounts in the driver's side vent. So then you don't have to take your eyes off the road. It matches your factory gauges. Looks pretty damn good. We're going to get you with the install video. Stick with us and check it out. Alright guys, even though most of the work for this is going to be done inside of the car, we have some work that needs done under the hood, such as running your actual line through the firewall and tapping in to your manifold somewhere. In mine, I have that integrated engineering catch can with the block off plate, so I've got that barbed nipple that came with the kit. We're going to install that, put the line on it, run it through, and then we'll go to the inside and do the vent side of things. There's Dirty Girl. If you guys watched the catch can install video, it came with the vacuum line block plate. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the nub out of there as just a plug, and we're going to stick the nipple on there so that we can run our vacuum line. My thought process is I'm going to run it the same place we ran the amp wire. So we're going to have to remove the battery. We're going to run this, probably follow the manifold. You go by the secondary air injection pump and then shoot it through the firewall. Alright, so what we're going to do first, I'm just going to take a flathead screwdriver. We're going to get this MAF wiring out of here. Oh, that's cool. My intake's not held on by anything. We're going to get the MAF wiring out of there, and then I'm going to loosen right here. On your application, it may be slightly different because this is an aftermarket intake setup, obviously, because yours probably won't move around like this. But we're going to start out by taking this off, and then I'm going to take this outstanding VSH tray out. Then we're going to take the battery out, and I'm going to scope out where I'm going to run through the firewall. Alright guys, for the battery tray, you've got a 10mm bolt right here in front of your fuse panel. You got a 10mm and another 10mm. So you have a total of 3 10mm bolts that you're going to have to remove to get this battery box out of here. And I'm getting my ass handed to me by a piece of plastic. Got little clips down in there that you got to get out. So yeah, the goal is we're going to take these 3 tins out. We're going to lift this up and out of here. Getting this out of here is always kind of fun. You got a wiring harness you got to get around. As simple as that. You see that blue power wire right there? That's what we used for the amplifier. I actually just tied it in and ran it back there nice and incognito. We're going to do the same thing with this boost tap. Now that I got the battery and everything out of the way, I'm not going to drill my hole through there yet. I'm actually going to take out this plug and put the tap in there with the nipple on it. So then I can figure out an adequate way that I want to run the actual line itself, make sure I have enough line to do what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so guys, let me know if this lighting works for you. I'm doing something different. I'm not using my lightsaber on this. We're just doing au natural. So leave a comment below, let me know which light you like better. I'll put a link to one of the videos we use the saber in the description. So, James is going to get inside of the car. You don't have to have somebody help you, however, it sure is convenient. He's going to get inside of the car. I'm actually going to take you off the tripod. He's going to get inside of the car, and actually, right there on that rubber flap that's moving with my power wire coming through it, he's going to push it out towards me, and I'm going to drill another hole through it and put another grommet in there for the boost gauge boost tap. Boost gauge boost line. Alright, now that we have a failed attempt, well, not really, I mean, we've got a hole in there, we just don't have the grommet with it. But I'm just going to take some zip ties right now, and I'm going to put the line, I'm going to zip tie it to these existing vacuum lines. Just so then I know they're out of everything else's way. Because if this spot was good enough for Volkswagen, it's good enough for me. Using a few zip ties, we ended up running the boost line off of this nipple. Then I just followed this vacuum line that was already existing with the factory and just zip tied it to it. Shot underneath the brake master cylinder. Zip tied it to the existing wire loom, and then ran it through the same rubber grommet that the power wire for my amplifier is going through. So now, it's going to be a little bit of reassembly under the hood. Alright, let's check out this dirty ass interior. Yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. So, we need to figure out how to get this vent out of here. So I'm assuming we take off this little cover right here. So I'm going to grab a screwdriver out of the top of my toolbox. The pink one will be fine. Thank you. My toolbox delivers. That'd be some shit. That should be a thing. Alright, and I'm sure that there's people online that's going to go, oh my god, don't use a screwdriver, you're going to scratch your stuff. Well guys, sometimes in life, you just got to risk it for the biscuit, okay? And if you're careful, you won't break it, and you won't scratch it. Just like that, you just get it off of there. You just man up and get it off of there. Me and YouTube are having a heart-to-heart. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my headlight switch out because we are gonna have to tap into those wires. I usually have it in auto because I have this Euro switch. In order to pull it out, you turn it on to the off. Yeah. You get it over here to the off position. You push in and you twist like you're gonna turn your lights on. Then it just comes on out. Just like that. Then you get your switch out of there and your mangled mess of wires. That's fantastic. Alright, let's see if we can't figure out how to get this vent out of here. Oh hell, this ain't nothing. You get your finger up in there, one finger will do it. Just like your girlfriend. You get your one finger in there, and you push. And this damn thing just comes right out of here. Just gotta wiggle a little, I think. That or I'm really about to break something. Yeah, that wasn't hard at all. Okay, so when you're inside of there, you get your finger right there. You just push on this bad boy. It's got 4 little clippies that ride up on there, and you just. Alright, you got a series of clips around here on the outside. What you're going to do is just gently pry those up, get this face off of here. You got an OtterBox on your phone? It's kind of like that. Alright, that was scary. You got a little clippy here, little clippy here, little clippy here, 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 and at the 12 o'clock position. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 large clips. Now in order to get your fins out, these little bad boys right here, what we're going to do, we got an itty bitty little guy right there and an itty bitty little guy right there. So we're just going to come up in here, very carefully not to break the trim ring, because this is the chrome one. All you guys online, they're like, oh, I want the chrome one. Guess what? I ain't trying to break the chrome one. All you gotta do is get one of those little clippies out of there, and once you do that, it separates. Magnificently simple. Now, just because I'm anxious, we'll go ahead and slide this bad boy in here. We'll start by lining up our little mini clip. There's one of them lined up. We're gonna come over here. Try not to forcefully do this, but you know, sometimes you just gotta force it in the hole. I'm still not happy. It's not happy at all. I'm gonna take the gauge out of there, see if that makes a bit of difference. 10. I don't know whether you just have to take the gauge out or what. Yeah, you just gotta have a little patience. But we are officially in. So I'll go ahead and stick the gauge back in here. This is a really tight fit and I enjoy it. Now what we're gonna have to do is take these little flaps out of here, because if we don't take those little flaps out of there, I think we're gonna have some interference issues. Yeah, just your side to side motion flap. We just gotta get rid of it. Okay, we're swapping out a flat blade screwdriver for little picks. We're gonna be a surgeon. This is surgical stuff. Ha, I'm smart. Alright, these don't pop up at all. No. What you gotta do is you gotta get you something. You gotta push down on the little key right here. Once you push down, you should be able to reach your other hand in here and pull out. So I'm gonna do my best to show you this. Oh God. Oh, I just stabbed myself. Ha! There it is. That took some effort and a little bit of bloodshed, but I think we're good. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is not put the pick on my leather seat. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drill an itty bitty hole. I already have a dimple, so I think I might just go right there. Right in here, right in this area right here, I think I'm going to drill a little hole. That's my thoughts with you, because we got all this stuff right here on the back of this gauge. Just got to find a way out of this somehow. You know what I'm saying, baby. Man, I'm just really glad that you guys are a part of this. That makes me happy. If I can help you, I'm having a good day. So actually what I'm going to do is I went to O'Reilly's and I got a set of Dorman wire grommets for like running wires through a firewall so you don't chafe them or anything like that. I'm going to figure out which one fits over all the stuff from the boost gauge. And then once I figure that out, that'll fit the actual vacuum line as well as the wires. Once I figure that out, that's the size hole I'm going to drill, and I'm going to put this in there. I need a way bigger hole. That didn't turn out too damn bad at all, guys. I ended up using like a 3/8 bit, and then I used a countersink, and I ended up just running the countersink all the way through. This is probably like, I don't know, probably a little bit bigger than 3/8. After quite a bit of fighting, we are on. We're in. My grommet seems to have worked perfectly. I'm hoping it'll be semi-airtight. Alright guys, the most difficult part of this whole thing, in my opinion, is going to be getting the line that we ran from underneath the hood in the boost tap up to the side of this vent. Alright guys, we've got the assembly right here. We've got the boost line and the wires coming out of the grommet, just like what I showed you earlier. I'm just going to take all these wires and shove them down in this hole, and we're gonna find a home for them real fast. If you have little baby man hands, you're gonna do just a-okay with this. But if any of you gentlemen have the large man hands such as myself, it's gonna take some effort. It's gonna take some tender loving care. Alright, so there's our power, our ground, and our switch, I believe, or the dimmer perhaps. I don't know which one that is. So, this is a bitch, okay? You got about this much line to feed up in there. And in my application, it kept trying to push my grommet in. If you guys don't use a grommet, you probably won't have to worry about that. But now that we're up to this point, all we gotta do is get this line back up and just snap it back into place. Careful because you pinch your fingers. That didn't feel too good. Alright, but now we got all this wiring right here. And in the instructions that I had, the person that sent me this kit actually had instructions. So that's a big plus. Thank you for that. Whoever you were, if you watch my videos, thank you. So in there it lets me know which colors my yellow, my black, and my red correspond to on the factory pigtail. Right here, Mark 6 headlight switch wiring. Switch 12 volt is going to be our red wire coming out of our gauge. Goes to the black and purple wire, position 4 on your plug. The dimmer is the yellow. It goes to the gray wire in the connector, position 10. The ground wire, which is the black coming off the gauge, corresponds with your brown in your factory wiring pigtail, which is position 6. Yeah, on your actual switch, it has numbers on the face of it, which would go into the plug. So, the numbers that I told you that correspond with the other numbers, you can do it that way, or you can do it however you want, really. I mean, you can splice in. I'm just doing this to see what it looks like with the lights on. I'm going to plug this switch in to verify that everything works before we put it all back together. Alright, I got light. Looks like it matches pretty close. It dims out. Alright, well those are exactly the wires that I need to tap into here. I peeled back some of this felt tape bullshit that they use from the factory. I mean, it's not really bullshit, it's actually very nice. I got this here wire tapper. Because I read my instructions, I know that brown corresponds with black from the kit. So, here's a recap of what happened. In case you missed it, the battery died on the GoPro. So we got the wiring all hooked up on the switch. I got the switch put back in. I elected not to put the dimmer wire on just because there was already 2 of the clips on there, or of the taps for the wiring. And that's just, in my opinion, that would just be entirely too bulky for this little of an area. So, I'm on auto. My headlights aren't on because I'm in the garage. And as you can tell, I'm lit up. So if you don't hook up your dimmer switch, you're always going to have your light on your boost gauge. It's an LED, so in my opinion, it's not going to matter. It should last for quite a while. The headlights just turned on. So, I mean, we'll go full on anyways, just for shits and giggles. But, I'll give you a little startup. The gauge is functioning properly. After it idles down, it chills at about 20 inches of mercury. Alright, well, there's this project. It's a wrap. We're going to go out for a drive, and I want to see exactly how many pounds of boost this thing makes with the APR Stage 1 tune. I think it should be somewhere around 16, 17. I don't know for sure. But, you know, my only bitch on this is we could have used about 6 inches more of the vacuum line. Thank you for finally shutting off. We could have used about 6 inches more of the vacuum line that came with this kit. I mean, ultimately, it looks just like your factory gauges. I'm going to go ahead and get back with NewSouth, and I'm going to get the trim ring that goes around this in the brushed aluminum chrome, whatever, so it matches the rest of the gauges. Just so then it just matches. I don't know. I'm anal about this car. Not everybody's like me. So yeah, I mean, as far as difficulty, this isn't bad at all. It took us probably 2 hours, but we were filming and trying to get the right angle so that you guys could see pretty accurately of what it takes to put one of these in. I would say for you at home, if you have, I don't even know, just a little bit of mechanical skill, it shouldn't take a whole lot. I would say half hour. What do you think?
The hardest part is getting it fished through the fire. I mean, once you find where you're going to fish it through the firewall, it's not.
Yeah. I would say once you figure that out, it's like 30, 45 minutes, you should have this whole kit in. I mean, I can't bitch. It looks great. I got it for a great price because it was used. So, yeah. If you guys found this video helpful, please give us a big thumbs up. If you have any questions at all, if you guys are trying to do an install and just have any questions about it, you go ahead and leave a comment down below and we will answer it as quickly as we can. If you like this video and you like this type of thing happening on vehicles, go ahead and subscribe because there's definitely going to be more stuff just like this happening to this car, the Chevy truck. So thanks for watching. This is Kyle with Obsessed Automotive. We're out.